What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. As you can see by the thumbnail, Supreme Proficiency. Look, man, a lot of people got different views on this whole Draya and Jalen Green situation. Me, this is me, all right? A sucker is born every day. You know, I made a video a few months back, in regards to a lot of athletes being gameless, shameless. Just because you have money doesn't really make you smarter. It sometimes make you dumber. So they got a lot of men upset at this, a lot of women upset at this, a lot of women agree with it, less men agreeing with it because the vast age difference. And if you flip it around, and if that was Jalen Green being 39 and Draya being 22, that'd be a big issue. So a lot of brothers and a good portion of sisters don't really like that because you gotta understand a lot of these women got sons, and Draya got a 22-year-old son, and I'm trying to figure out what's the conversation like, because if that was me, I'd be, you know, hella spitting fire at my mom's, you know, or someone that I know, because the mindset you gotta have, to do something of that magnitude. But look, when men do it, we are chastised for it, and I think that's why a lot of brothers are a little pissed off because when we do it, we chastise for it. But when sisters do it, man, not even sisters, but when women do it, a lot of them are applauded for it. Knowing that this young man, he been in the league, this is third year. He ain't get his big payday yet. He's about to. And she just leached on to him. And now look, she has a job to do, and she did her job. It's up to this guy, this young man, to be a bit smarter. But a lot of them are not. I think Brittany Renner said it a couple years ago, probably last year or 2 years ago, when she said, "Is either NBA players or athletes don't like to wear condoms." So when she said that, I'm like, oh, there we go. So it's kind of like I could sit here and say that NBA players are being preyed on, but I wouldn't, because you should have a support system around you. And what I mean by support system, I mean real G's and real women who will give you the game. But a lot of these guys, I will say this, they have people around them who tell them differently, but they so enamored with the physical gifts that these women have, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You know, but you sometimes gotta have a mindset where you're being suckered, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, these women who prey on these men, old or young, they don't really love you. You know, but it's funny is that when I said it before, when women do it, there's no outcry. But when men do it, black men do it, and just be straight about it. When black men do it, we all types of shit. But when you look at Larry King and all these white entertainers who do it, especially like Leonardo DiCaprio, no one says anything. But when we do it, it's no double standards. It's y'all wrong. You know. So my whole take on the whole Draya Jalen Green thing, it is what it is. She hit the jackpot. She's 39. He's young. He's foolish. He doesn't really have a mature mind as of yet. And I think that's the sad part about it. Being 22, you're not mature yet. And a lot of these older females, they know that. Just like the older men, we know that too. So that's why I'm not citing so much in regards to what occurred. I just think that he should have been educated, which I think he was. He just didn't care. That's the next thing too. A lot of these guys be knowing they know who the predators are, but they seem not to care. So for me to feel sorry for him, I don't, because you see the sports world littered with a lot of simps. And just because you have money doesn't make you any smarter. I think we need to get that out of our minds, thinking that it does, but it don't. Because a lot of us, we're starstruck. And Drea for 39, she look banging. Brittany Renner banging. A lot of these women are banging. And I think they have that it factor that I think young women, haven't hit their strides yet. The same way young women, when they're younger, look at older men. So it's a double standard. So for me to sit here and the the chastise her and chastise him, I'm not gonna do it. All I will say is that he's young, he's immature, but he will learn over time. Leave me a comment if you agree or disagree, and hit that like and share button, and subscribe to Truth TR2. Thank you.